Hi everyone, welcome back, and it's a new vlog. This week I have decided to learn and read Gita. It's been sitting on my desk since past I don't know how many years. So basically, I bought it in during the COVID, and since then I haven't read it consistently. So the goal is to learn it, and I'm gonna reflect it back with you guys, like a verse every day, or I'll let you know how it goes. But it's gonna be fun. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is the Gita that I'm gonna refer to. It is by Swami Mukundananda. Amazing Gita, by the way. The amazing thing about it is it has Sanskrit script, it has the breakdown of that script, and then it also has an English version of that. So it gives you a beautiful understanding of the verse, and then of course it's commentary on it. Wow, truly amazing. I just read a couple of verses that I had underlined, and it's truly mind blowing so far. Day one of reading, basically, I was on the second chapter, which talks about analytical knowledge, and it tells us that uh, we are not the body in the materialistic form itself. It instead tells us that we are a sum of all our desires. Now that is something which is really deep. So when we talk about desires, some people have materialistic needs, some people have wants that they really want in their life. Some people don't know what they want, so they just look beyond and about, like just back and forth, people wanting things, and they end up getting influenced by that. You don't have to associate yourself with these desires that you get. Instead, what you can do is just associate yourself as the observer of these desires that are coming in your mind and flowing. And that is actually very helpful, because when you realize that you're getting angry, or let's say an animal, okay, a dog, when you give something to that dog, he'll be happy, but if you take that away, he'll be sad. Same way in the corporate life, a lot of the times our TLs and our managers, they don't understand the situation, or even if they do, they are not in the right mindset to communicate it better with you. So they tend to say things that you don't like, but liking or not liking is not in our control. Our control is only to work till our fullest, and when we work with our fullest and don't attach ourselves with the outcome, it actually gives you a lot of edge. When you dissociate yourself from all the targets and boundaries, and instead you just focus on giving your best every time. I'm getting a call, I'll just check that out. But yeah, that was day one, and I'm excited for day two. So let's just a minute. So yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. Most likely I'm gonna try a different way of reading Gita. Some websites online also narrate it in audio form, and I would love to do that first thing in the morning. So I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah, but that's day one for me and you. Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, hi. Day two of reading Gita and understanding the wisdom. So what I did learn today was karma yoga, the science of action and intention behind your action. It's really amazing how things are laid out in Gita. They are so structured yet abstract. It's kind of weird and impressive at the same time. But yeah, so what I learned today was action without intention, where in the whole summary of that chapter was Lord Krishna telling Arjun that you have to keep on doing your duties. And what are your duties? Well, whatever do your best is your duty. You're, after obviously understanding the science of non-analytical knowledge, you understand what is your purpose in life, and when you understand your purpose, you can follow it like a horse. So if you've ever seen a horse, it has blinders on both the sides. It only sees the target, the path where it has to move ahead. So you can do the same in your life. Well, that being said, the verse talks more about how your action can lead to certain result, but you don't have control over the result. So what it means is, whenever you do something, don't get attached to the outcome of that action. Do it equanimously. Like, action should be without any expectations or any intention behind it. So how do you do that? He says, when you perform any action, so let's say in modern times, if suppose I'm going for work, or let's say I'm just having a bad day at work, my job is not to focus on the bad day. My job is to just work and learn my best out of that day. There can be multiple outcomes of that action, and which I don't have any control over. So if I don't have control over something, what's the point of worrying about it? So it's a simple philosophy where, if you're going through a problem, you have a problem and you know the solution. So if you know the problem and you know the solution, you patch it up, you go and you solve it. But if you have a problem and there is no solution for it, like you cannot see any solution, so you try and find the solution. If you still cannot see any solution, it means it has no solution. And when the problem itself is not solvable, there's not any solution there around it, what's the point of stressing out on that? So yeah, I think it's in tandem with that. So the summary would be, perform your action without expecting anything out of it. Like you should be eternally, or like, I don't know how to put it properly, but yeah, perhaps internal and eternal happiness is the same thing. If you go inward and find it within you while you do something, which is why things like gratitude, happiness, and peace are all on the same plane. If you do something good for someone with a good heart, it will come back to you in the same manner, and vice versa. So if someone is doing good to you, the good will go back to them. On the other hand, if you're doing something bad, that same bad might come back to you. So it's certainly going to come back to you. So my point is, after understanding that, it's not so easy in our daily lives to process it while it's happening in real time. But I think the good part over here is to finally understand that it is happening. Even if you can observe it around you while it is happening, you will eventually know that you are in a state to avoid it. So yeah, that's my learning for day 2. Looking good.